Public memory. It's an idea that a collection of memories and beliefs help a society understand its past, present, and future. Basically, various parts of the social structure exchange views in order to create a reformed memory that everyone can relate back to. In general, memory adds perspective and authenticity to an event. It makes the event more credible and easier to believe. Rhetorical theory connects greatly to the idea of social knowledge that everyone can agree on. Rhetoric and public memory relate hand in hand to the different forms of tenses. Firstly, forensic rhetoric. Memories, as we all know, are remembrances of events from the past. Deliberative rhetoric refers to those memories being talked about in present conversation. And lastly, epideictic rhetoric allows the memories to answer future problems. With all the diverse views included in the public memory of an event, numerous points of view are seen more easily. When arguments are seen in various lenses, people are more educated on the situation in its entirety. Because public memory go hand in hand with one another, it is important to have a thorough understanding of it. Public memory is almost like the binding piece to our society. Each and every person can reflect on a time in history and share an experience or basic facts they know of. Shared pieces of information are passed on and spread. It gathers people together to produce a collectively agreed on reality with a little controversy. It's like society has a set shared of memories with opinions in between. It makes us, us. There once was a period in time where public memory turned tactile all over the world. Monuments were built, memorials were made. The time is known as the memory boom. It occurred in the 80s, and it covered topics like communication, history, religion, architecture, philosophy, sociology, and more. These monuments hold meaning to them that is collective and personal at the same time. For example, the Liberty Bell. It is known to be inspirational and timeless. It encompasses independence and freedom. I won't get into the details of the history behind it, but all of those ideas are acknowledged when the Liberty Bell is brought up in conversation. Now, there are places in the world where public memory is a part of the land. The Egyptian pyramids with writings on the wall, the Holy Land in Saudi Arabia known as Mecca, the Colosseum in Rome. There are plenty of other lands with significant memory. And not only are there monuments and land, but also there are events in which public memory is presented. There are two controversies on Penn State's campus that will help understand the importance of public memory. They are known as the Jerry Sandusky scandal and the death of Tim Piazza. The Jerry Sandusky scandal is a dishonor to the school's reputation that is still talked about to this day. There are two sides to it. The first is that people claim Joe Paterno knew what was going on and therefore deserved the punishment he was given. The other side believes just the opposite. Now, there's a movie on Netflix that explains the entire scandal called Paterno. Major news companies like the New York Times, Washington Post, Chicago Tribune all published articles regarding the situation. People read and watched these sources of information and developed a personal opinion. Therefore, the public memory is interpreted in different ways and then made into controversy. Even though there were so many different perceptions given into the situation, people will believe what they want to believe. I mentioned the death of Tim Piazza as an example as well, because I believe that the public memory of it contributes to the power of rhetoric. See, some people believe it was his fault and others believe it was the fraternity brothers' faults. The media played a huge role in shaping the public memory of the situation. There's a timeline on CNN explaining exactly what happened that night. Factual evidence is made public. The brothers spoke out, Tim's family spoke out, and yet there is still a divide. As I've said before, viewpoints from different roles in the event shape the memory, yet people still have a personal opinion. There are plenty of other examples out there to provide a distinct connection between the rhetorical tenses and public memory. All in all, public memory includes past memories talked about in present tense to create future changes. It uses social knowledge to shape the rhetoric used when talking about different events. Thank you.